Shane and his mum Sue. Good morning to both of you. And Shane, you've got the letter there, which literally came as a bit of a bombshell to you. And it says that, essentially, is this the first letter you got where it says something about what?
That's the first letter about saying that I've got no lawful basis in the UK. I've not heard anything of it since.
It says that you are at risk of losing your driving licence. You can't drive. It says you've got to get out now. So this was sent on the 17th of August. What is it now? It's the 30th today, is it? So you should be down under. You shouldn't be here.
Well, as I say, I haven't heard anything off anyone since regarding when I'm leaving. I sent an email to that address and they basically said, like...
Well, you don't sound British. He doesn't sound British, does he?
No. No, yeah. You're a good Lancashire lad, really, aren't you, at your heart?
Go on.
They basically said, like, any application you send off as of now is not going to work on stopping revoking your driving licence. That is happening basically, and we can't give you any information on your remain to stay in the UK. You need a caseworker.
So could you understand what was going on? Because, I mean, had you experienced this before? You've got other children,
No,
did you?
No, I didn't experience this whatsoever. I've got two children that have got both nationalities, British and Australian.
Right.
And I thought, well, that's fine, you know, what's the deal? What's the problem? Why can't my son have British passport?
So what's brought this on? Had you applied for a British passport or something? I mean, well, obviously something's brought them...
They've discovered it, yeah.
They said that they found me through DVLA, but I'm not sure about, because I've had my provisional since I was 16. I got that on my 16th birthday, and I've had that, and I'm now 21.
Right.
And got my UK driving licence in January. So
OK, and we're in August now.
I've been driving...
Do things move slowly in home, obviously?
I've been driving for about 5 months. I've got a car and finance.
It's very bizarre.
Yeah.
And how worried were you when you found this letter? I mean, Shane, you must have just been...
Just bizarre. I thought, what's going on? I just don't understand what's happening to my son.
Never crossed your mind that there was a problem?
No.
And let's be clear, we think the problem is because you weren't married when he was born.
That's right, he was born.
Had you been married, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
No, it'd be
Or
all fine.
if he was born a year after he was born.
Oh,
the law changed. Yeah.
Okay. And where exactly were you born?
Steeton, Yorkshire.
Yeah. And you were born in Yorkshire lad, actually, rather than...
That's right.
Well, yeah.
I've gone off you now, to be fair. Yeah, I won't hold it against you. Yeah, Australia's welcome to you now. That's no, but no, the truth being, though, but for you, listen, I mean, we're laughing about it now, but you, is there a real prospect of you genuinely having to leave your family behind and go to Australia, where I know you've visited, but you don't have anyone there that could look after you, or...
Well, I've got an uncle over there.
I've got my brother over there.
My mum's brother, he's Australian as well, because he was born over there.
That's
The idea of him having to pack his bags and go, which is what the letter says.
Other side of the world.
Leaving his brothers and sisters that also live in the UK with British passports.
Well, it seems to me you need to see a lawyer.
Yeah, well, we did actually... Well, we went to go and see a lawyer, but they were like £480 to first see him, and then £200 an hour, and I can't...
Oh,
no,
that's not fair, is it?
But your MP's got involved, is that right?
There's two MPs, there's Andrew Stevenson and Tony Greaves.
And what can they do for you? Because it does seem that you need to cut through some of the nonsense here. I know it's technical, but it seems completely ludicrous.
It's real, it's happening to you. Yeah, go on.
At the minute, I think they're just... Because they can contact like the Home Office directly and help me that way, and they're just trying to get their contacts and see what they can do to help me.
Well, the Home Office spokesman told Good Morning Britain that they're continuing to be in regular contact with you, apparently, and offering... You're saying no?
Nothing.
They're not in regular contact with you?
We heard nothing apart from this letter.
Well, that's
Nothing
interesting.
from the Home Office. Well,
So this is the thing, saying that we're actually in regular contact with Shane, offering him advice on the necessary permissions needed to remain in the UK.
No,
But they're not in regular contact.
I got that letter and it says you must leave immediately.
I'll tell you what it says on the back page. This is terrifying. I mean, if I was your age, I would be terrified. It says you should take steps. Say it again. You should take steps to leave the UK immediately. If you need help, call this number, in leaving, that is. If you don't leave voluntarily, you will be prosecuted and face a fine of up to £5,000 and 6 months in prison. You may also be forcibly removed from the UK and banned from returning for up to 10 years.
I bet you started to get blurry vision, did you, as you were reading that? So what's going to happen now? So, I mean, you look quite stunned even now, to be honest.
Still, I just don't understand why my two other children have got British citizenship as well as Australian citizenship.
Well, I think you need to put your faith in your MP and cross your fingers, haven't you, Tony?
Yeah.
And I have a little boy at 6, and me and his dad are still together, and the same because of the law has changed. He's fine. He can have British citizenship.
Well, I'm sure there'll be outrage on your behalf, Shane.
My
Let's
instincts
hope
tell
common
me
sense.
you'll be all right. I think it'll be OK, but what a position to be in. All right.